Martin Luther King Jr. was a Protestant heretic who denied both the virgin birth of Jesus and the resurrection of Jesus. Regardless of the good that he did to end segregation in America, he is certainly in hell. In the United States of America today, it is a national holiday, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. But for Catholics, today is the feast of Saint Sebastian, an incredible saint who was martyred, then either naturally or miraculously survived his martyrdom, and then heroically went back to his persecutors to preach to them and was martyred again. I quote from The Passion of Saint Sebastian, written by an unknown author in the 5th century A.D. Summoning Sebastian to him, Diocletian said, "I have always esteemed you among the principal officers of the palace, and yet you have lain hidden as an insult to the gods, to the detriment of my well-being." Saint Sebastian said, "For your well-being I always worshipped Christ, and I always adored him who is in heaven for the benefit of the Roman state, regarding it to be the doing of an insane and empty mind to seek assistance from stone statues." Enraged, Diocletian ordered him to be led into the middle of the field and to be tied up as though a target for bow and arrow practice, and he commanded that the bowmen fix him all over with their arrows. Then the soldiers placed him in the middle of the field and filled him completely with their arrows, so that he bristled with arrow shots almost like a hedgehog. Thinking he was dead, they departed. Then a survivor from the household of Castulus, the house steward named Irene, went at night so she could take away his body and bury it. And finding him still alive, she took him to her house at the top of a steep stairway where she was living in the palace, and within a few days there he regained his full health in all his limbs. And when all the Christians gathered to meet him, they urged him to leave. But he, after making a prayer, descended, and standing on the steps of Elagabalus, said to the emperors as they approached him, "The priests of the temples assail the spirits of your empire with wicked deceptions, reporting false fabrications concerning Christians, saying that they are the enemies of the state. Yet through their prayers the state itself improves and grows. They never cease from praying for your empire and the well-being of the Roman army." When he had said such things as these, Diocletian said, "Are you not Sebastian, who I had ordered recently to be killed with arrow shots?" Saint Sebastian said, "My Lord Jesus Christ deigned to restore me for this purpose, that I might meet and challenge you in the presence of the entire populace, to the effect that your persecution is raging against the servants of Christ as a result of an unjust decision." Then Diocletian ordered him to be taken to the hippodrome of the palace, and to be beaten at length until he breathed out his last. Then they took his body at night and dumped it into the Cloaca Maxima, so that the Christians would not make a martyr of him.